kiss out. I'ma take him from his on the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows. When I save him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. Crazy. And it will finally be taken down at the Jets' 16-yard line. A big-time run there by Hall. 37 yards.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. To the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Stroud to throw here on first down. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. They will work the middle with Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Stroud going to set up to throw. Back to the outside. He's got Diggs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass. Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Schultz is the motion man. That is caught to the goal line and in. Take down. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans move out on top 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action now with Rodgers. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Adams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's got a receiver. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll try to run it with Hall. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. They face second down and 7. Here's Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
On first down, it's Stroud. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and that will lead to a second down. To throw is Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
First down for Aaron. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Again, it's Rodgers. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Rodgers going up top again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Jets.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down,
it's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Sim. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard. Now Stroud. Finding space at the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Stroud. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run here. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Hall. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Here's Hall. He is in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive,
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Hey, yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need tease, cash app, been more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take wild. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me
This thing is
with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit
I ain't recording.
luxury. Don't step
I'm
on
not
my
gonna-
cracks, these.
I
Fresh
said
out the beta game in my jeans.
Yeah, you better. You said what?
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. To throw, it's Williams. Give him another one right back to Allen. Touchdown, Chicago! Keenan Allen, 42 yards. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A give running right is Hall. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2nd down and 8. Now they go end around with Adams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Give to Hall running right. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To the air, Williams. And again, back to Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Williams going to look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, Williams. And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And they do finally get him at the 12. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for two. Williams going to throw for it, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And this is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To the air once more, Williams. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try the sneak, and he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Rodgers. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Rodgers again now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. A handoff, Swift running to the left. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And got his man complete. Still going. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He finds his target, Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. To throw once more. Here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. On play action, here's Williams. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. He may go. And they will score a pick six.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital and then we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the Bay, watch the women. I got it. Don't meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps is up.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here. Off play action, Goff. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over first at their own
drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, and they go right back to him. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 8. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
You need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He's going deep this time. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here we get 2nd down. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is on 3rd and long. Fights it. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing from near his own goal line. They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Ford Field right after this.
Run it back. Let's run the pay attention. I was 17.